Donald Trump is a crybaby as his overall health is taking a huge decline this past month, seeing him sleep during cabinet meetings, his alertness going down, and his overall, we've seen him in an interview raging off and breaking the mic. And we've seen him overall just, people have saying he might have dementia. He's been repeating himself a lot. And overall, with Iran refusing the peace deal as of yesterday. So
today he was mentioning that there's going to be a deal signed tomorrow. And a few hours ago, the Hormuz letter on Twitter posted that the deal isn't even real and Iran completely rejects it. So Donald Trump is lying, and he is not only lying, but he is making his ego up to this level. It's making no sense right now. He is just making lie after lie just to make this war seem actually good on his side, but actually it's not going good at all.
As we know, with everything going on, Donald Trump has major plans with the US. For example, reshaping Washington, D.C. He wants to put millions and billions of dollars into that. He's also, if you're watching this as of today, June 14th, there's going to be the UFC 250 event tomorrow, or June 13th. And he's excited for that. He's probably more concerned for that event than the current war going on right now. And overall, he has the drone port also, which he wants to build. And Donald Trump overall does not get enough sleep. Marco Rubio stated it, that he doesn't get much sleep. He likes to, at 3 a.m., go on AI-generated images rampage on Truth Social, threatening other presidents, ex-presidents, and basically projecting his future ideas for the country while everything is spiraling down. You know, the stock market is crazy. For example, just Bitcoin since 2026, right, has been down 50%, and gas is up 42%. Groceries are crazy. Gold, silver. The average working man is basically soon it's going to be survival. It's not even going to be. This is survival. This is not even living anymore. This is survival.
Let's not hope that would happen. But recently, Donald Trump's been boasting that he has a 30 on 30 cognitive score, and he's better than Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and even George Bush. Even today, when he did the post-social post saying that there's going to be a deal with Iran, he was insulting Barack Obama, as he always does. He wants to put Barack Obama in jail, which is completely useless. In fact, Donald Trump should be in jail for starting wars and actually not even doing anything good.
And not only is he a crybaby, but he's also a huge liar.
Sure.
Because he not only promised to millions of Americans as of yesterday that there were to be a deal that was going to be signed by Iran. And 2 days prior to that, he said he was going to bomb the shit out of them, right?
Yeah.
Then today, Iran, the Hormuz letter, refuses the deal, right? And basically, if Iran were to accept the deal, it would make them on their part look weaker, right? Because then the US would have won, right? It would have been finally over, and Iran does not want that. Because right now what's going on, bombs left, right, and the US is trying to prove themselves stronger than Iran. Iran is trying to prove themselves stronger to the US. We know that the US has a bigger military than Iran. We know that. Donald Trump is trying to prove that. And it doesn't make sense. 2 days ago, he says he's going to bomb the shit out of them. And then a day later, he says he's going to sign a peace deal with them, promising millions of Americans that it was going to be signed. And he's just not a man of his word, basically.
Of course.
Basically saying that he's saying stuff that he's not doing, which is a major red flag for a president, especially with what's going on right now. It needs to be taken seriously, not just a joke, saying stuff that you want because you have the U.S. military by your side.
In fact, this pretty much justifies his means of him getting 22 different doctors to do checkups on him. You can tell something's not going right. He is a little crybaby, as you said in the intro. It makes no sense. Donald Trump should not be doing this. For a president to be lying, like in 4K, seeing posts, it's not clear at all. Donald Trump is probably going to be setting off the worst events possible, especially him tomorrow with the UFC event. It's all unraveling in these random ass terms.
And with Donald Trump, since Donald Trump's presidency, as we know, Donald Trump stated that we're going to keep on winning and winning and winning. Well, there's not been much winning so far, as we've seen. And for the next president that's going to be elected, Donald Trump also stated that he will be there for 28 and maybe there for 32 as president. And he also said that he might run for prime minister in Israel, right? Yeah. And whoever's the next president, he's going to have a lot, or her is going to have a lot of it on their shoulders with the current war, with the economy, with the overall crisis which is going on in the US. And who knows, right, if this is going to turn into World War III, if other countries are going to get involved with just oil, gold, silver. Other countries are intrigued in this war and potentially stepping in soon because China and Russia mentioned if this keeps escalating, there might be something happening, and they might step in, and if that happens, then that is not good at all, and we don't want that.
Because regardless if it's Kamala Harris or even Hunter Biden, as there's been a few jokes recently, the next president, even if it's JD Vance, is not going to want to continue this war. This is completely useless. This war is currently being funded for $900 million a day by the US taxpayers' money. This is basically $1 billion a day just to fund a useless war.
And while millions of civilians in America working their ass off 40, 80, 120 hours a week, right? Trying to live, survive, providing for their family. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is pressing a button, spending their money, right? Taxpayer money into missiles, bombs, which in turn, right? Bombing Iran is not the right thing right now.
Bombing anything in general is not the right move.
Exactly. It's never the right move. We will always want to settle things in peace, not with bombs and missiles. And with millions of civilians and Americans working hard for hard-earned money, right? Money is not easy these days,
Of course.
especially with the groceries, the gas. And then Donald Trump, bombed them. Then boom, right? Taxpayer money sent straight for bombs and missiles. And to make it worse, people on duty are getting injured and possibly dying. There was 410 American in the military that were on duty, which got injured by the Iranian strikes, which not in turn are they spending billions of taxpayer money, but people are getting injured and possibly dying in this war. None of this is positive. We thought yesterday that there was going to be a peace deal signed, right?
Yeah, of course.
And now today, Iran rejected it. Donald Trump said they already signed it.
Yes.
He said it was already signed.
Yeah.
And then the Hormuz letter says they refused it. They rejected it. Now millions of Americans, they're confused. Like, what's going on? Donald Trump said they're going to sign it. What's even happening? Who do we even believe anymore? Who do we trust? This is going down. And also, to make it even worse, Donald Trump wants to put himself on the $250 bill.
Yeah.
Just to, why not? Why not?
Yeah, just throw yourself out there. Keep in mind, both sides, all sides, Republican, liberal, it doesn't matter. Green, red, both. They didn't want this war. Donald Trump started this just for money. That's why he took over Venezuela. That's why he take over Iran, just for oil. It's all about money. That's all he wants. He's already a billionaire. What's the point of this? To try to remove the debt of the US? Sadly, he can't. Doing all this probably going to make the debt even worse.
And with Donald Trump doing all of this right now, we've seen a lot of members of his team, first of all, not trusting him anymore, and leaving his team. So that clearly does not show signs of a good leader, right?
Yeah.
That clearly not, because who would want to leave Donald Trump's side? There's clearly something he's not doing right.
Even popular figures like Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes, all these other controversial people that were all on MAGA's team are actually now leaving Donald Trump's team because the transparency of Trump is complete bullshit. It makes no sense. He's just lying every time he has to. He's just lying at everything.
Also, he mentioned that, also Israel is US's ally.
Sure.
And the other day, right, Trump went on insulting Netanyahu, basically.
And a phone call, yeah.
So what's going on here? We don't even know who he's tied to anymore.
Yeah.
We don't even know if the person who he's allied to, if he doesn't like him, and also let's be real here. Donald Trump has a busy schedule, right? He's stressed. He has a lot of projects in the future for the country. And with right now everything going on, he's probably the busiest man in the world, right?
Sure.
In the world.
One could say, yeah.
And he doesn't sleep very often. He's probably very stressed with the public, with the bruising, the swelling on his skin. In interviews, people have been saying that he might have dementia. His alertness going down. He's been sleeping during cabinet meetings.
Yeah, but he's not helping himself. If he's starting all these wars, of course it's going to stress him. It's all his fault at the end of the day.
Yeah. So this is pretty much what this has amounted to for the past 6 months. By the way, 6 months we've been in this war.
Yep.
6 months.
6 full long months that are
6 months now.
Completely dumb.
It's not gone by fast. And to be fair, we thought this war was going to end quicker. When they took over Venezuela, it took a week?
Yeah, it took like basically a few days.
A week.
But Iran, it's not going planned.
Now, Iran, they killed the president.
Yeah.
They killed the president. They're bombing them, billions of taxpayer money. People are getting injured. People are getting killed. And people are working their asses off for just their taxpayer money to get spent on bombs.
Since Trump's term, his tariffs are not working, and that caused hell. Him taking over Cuba is not working right now. Cuba's in a blackout. People are suffering over there. Venezuela, the president got captured, Maduro. And I was trying to take over Iran. It's not going well. He killed the Shah, whatever. I don't know what it's pronounced as, but it's not going to plan at all.
This has been it for the war. If you enjoy these types of videos, head over to our channel. Head over to playlists. You can watch multiple videos of us breaking down the war in Iran, multiple daily news of what's going on in America, the economy, the war, anything you want to know, we've probably done it. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a lot. And this has been T and Man, The Berube Show. Thank you for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world watching this, I pray for your safety out there. You matter. Stay safe and take care out there.
Bye-bye.